what to do. But I just sit and thought, and I thought, well, better do it right quickly because the election, I think, was on a Tuesday. I think on that Thursday or Friday, I announced that we were going to start a fund. And my publisher, Frank Wood, came in and said, what are you going to call it? And I said, well, for the kids. Just like that, this came out. And so from that, he started before the kids fund, and he said, well, how much money do you think you'll make? I said, I have no idea in the world. Maybe nothing, but I didn't know what we'd do. Well, we started the fund, and people started bringing in $100 and $200 collections, and maybe a couple of $2,000 collections and $1,000 collections. And before long, the fund reached $200,000.
Wow.
And Congressman Mollahan had members of the 201st work out there for their 2 weeks of summer leave, I guess they called it, and getting the field in shape. And many of you probably seen the field now. They put in bleachers. They put in refreshment stands. They put in restrooms. I've only seen one soccer match, part of one match out there, the whole time it's been there. Because I was never really a soccer fan, and I just never had time to get out there. I don't know what happened, but I just didn't get out there. But it really grew, and they say that more than 100,000 people played out there. This is one that I really loved, and it was called the Welcome Home for the troops that fought over in the Middle East, the Persian Gulf War. Excuse my throat, it's kind of scratchy, I'm not sure what's the matter. The troops were coming home from the Mideast, and I wanted to do something special for them. And my publisher said, just go ahead, take the lead, do it very special. You can't do too much. He said, just don't charge too much for it, or don't put me too much in the red. So I said, okay, we'll do that. And it was middle of April already, and they were coming home the last of May. And I was getting married the first weekend of May, so a little interruption in there, a little bump in the road, but we managed to get through that. And first thing I did was get the singers from my church, because I went to Trinity Assembly of God. They had the greatest group of singers, and they sang all the songs I wanted to hear. And one of the best ones was God Bless the USA.
Yeah.
And I had heard that by, and I cannot remember.
Lee Greenwood.
Lee Greenwood, right.
Yeah.
I heard that twice. But then we've had this singer, and I cannot remember his name. But he went to Trinity, and he can sing it just about as well. So we got him. And let's see what else we got there. I heard a singer from Morgantown, and you'll have to help me on this. He's an African-American singer who sang
Bobby Nichols?
Bobby Nichols. Yeah, I cannot think of that.
Yeah.
This is about a week before the thing. Now, he was the one that put the icing on the cake, because he was a great singer, still is. And I called him. He came down. I told him what I wanted to do. He said, I'm in there. And then we had a dress rehearsal the following Thursday. And I was thinking, boy, I sure hope Bobby comes in, because I didn't know much about him. I just had heard him on singing for the people around here, and he sang around here at this church, I think, a few times. So Bobby Nichols was there, and we had the best concert ever at East West Stadium with no one there. That was our dress rehearsal. There wasn't anybody there, but they all sang. And the next night, we also got the 3 bands. Let's see, we got Joker Munch. He said, you need fireworks. He brought in the fireworks.
Huh.
He got everything we needed. Got the 3 bands. We got the veterans from World War II and the World War I and the Korean War, and they all marched in. Everything just worked to perfection. The day of the event, it started to rain about 4 o'clock. I said, oh, good, no rain, no rain. Even called a couple of funeral homes trying to get umbrellas and stuff to be able to put up, and they couldn't do it. But a gentleman from my church, and I didn't really know him that well then, and another name I can't remember. But he had a sound system. He said, John, we would like to play from 5 or 4 till 7. If you'll let us play, we'll use our sound system. I said, well, that sounds great. So there was the sound system. Well, the crowd started coming in at 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock event at the stadium. There was actually people there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon waiting to get already in the stadium, I mean. And so I kept going back and forth. I just live over there behind the new Mr. Donut. I live over there on Farms Drive and walking back and forth. And I was so nervous because, I never had anything like this happen before. And I was in charge of everything, but everything went off to a T. I remember Frank Wood that night, we went over to the Polka Dot about midnight and had Sundays. I like Sundays. And he said, I've never been more proud of anyone in my life than I've been with you tonight. And that statement always stuck with me because I thought, this whole thing is mine, and I did it, and it's all finished, and I couldn't believe it. People kept talking about that for weeks, and my son didn't come in until the next day. He got out of West Point the next day, and it's all he heard about for about a week was just all about that. One other thing, and that's all about that. Adopt Marion County. This was one that I really got excited about. It's a shame there hadn't been too many things here lately because I really like doing these things, but I don't know of anything we've had lately that I could have really helped on. But this woman called me, and she's the wife of a band director. They lived here, but she taught up in Clarksburg. She said, John, there's two schools in 2 counties out in, one in Missouri and one in Iowa that both have the name Marion County. They're both really being hit hard by these floods. Floods were really bad. I guess it was June. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a good flood time for out there because it was very bad. And so I got the idea, adopt Marion County. We had to go to that golf course out in Pennsylvania for that evening. We had already planned to take my stepson up there, so we did. But the next day I was down there at the office by 7 a.m. Wow. Looking at all the plans for Adopt Marion County, and as usual, my publisher said, go for it, and I said, okay. So on Sunday morning, we announced Marion County to adopt 2 Marion counties out in the Midwest. And so I did just grew overnight, and people came in and just wanted to help. I remember the guy who helped me the most, and he became a very good friend, and Colonel Charles Haley, was that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Colonel Haley.
Dressed up as Uncle Sam.
Yeah, he became that. In fact, that was because of that, he said.
Oh.
No, that was because of the parade.
Yes,
yeah.
Right.
He said, you need an Uncle Sam? I said, well, you would like to have one. He said, well, I'll get the costume. So he ordered it. I don't know where he had it made. But anyway, back to this. Uncle Sam took the first 3, or 2 of the first 3 truckloads of goods out to Marion County, Missouri. We paid Marion County, Iowa, what needed the money. So we gave them $20,000. We raised $20,000 for them. 3 big, I don't know the name of those trucks, but you know which ones I'm talking about. And Haley went down there and talked into letting us have them for free. We took them out here. We had good people like that. And Chris Smith, I always remember he handled the phone and took in all these orders. And I think it's Buck Thompson's warehouse out on
Speedway officer.
Yeah. I could not believe all the people out there that last Saturday. They were packing up everything and packing the trucks. My wife and I went out there and we spent 3 or 4 hours just packing trucks, and I couldn't believe I was actually doing that. But I still had work to do at the paper. But we did all that, and it was amazing. So that was the other thing that I wanted to talk about. And,
wow.
They were both very worthwhile, and you just felt so good when you had accomplished them. I didn't know how to get all that stuff out there to Iowa, and not to Iowa, but to Missouri. But when Colonel Haley said, do you mind if I take the first truck out there? Oh, no. You go right ahead. The second Second truck was one, a member of our church, and he took it out, and Haley took the third truck out, so. It shows how you just sit back and you won't think for a minute, and you think, well, what can I do? And you just do it. As Frank Wood says, what are you going to call it? For the kids. Just an idea like that, and it still has that name. And so I tried to, with my column, which I've written for many years, is still writing on a Sunday. I think you just try to reflect the news going on in Marion County. And that's the way I did it. And I don't know if I created any morals or any things that you mentioned there earlier, but I think that I tried to write about things that were going on.